Hello, and welcome back to Therapist Plays Disco Elysium. Okay, so now that we have sort of peeled back the layers of reality and realized the devastating inequality that exists between us and the mega wealthy, we refocus on the things that truly matter. Namely, we get curious about what Evrart Clare thinks about the gentleman in the shipping container. And then we are back to finishing off the side quests that we need to before we go to look for Ruby. So we're going to see if we can make some progress with Suna and the kids on the ice and see if we can bring these two unlikely parties together for our common goal. And then I promise we will start looking for Ruby, finally, pushing us towards a path to the endgame. Things may slow down just a bit before we start speeding up towards that endgame. So in the meantime, I hope you enjoy. Hello, and welcome back. All right, so we've been absolutely stupefied by the consequences of obscene wealth since the last episode. I'm kind of curious to see actually what Mr. Clare has to say about this, because so far he's been kind of like the archetype figure of, I don't know, he's like a rich guy to me, and at the sort of top of the food chain in this environment. But knowing that just outside of his little, of his own little kingdom in the shipping container, is a man, or I guess he's not really a man. Fuck it, I'll just say it. Billionaires aren't people. Is something that is no longer man, no longer anything. He's just a concept. He's just the concept of what we fictionalize as someone so out of touch with reality that we can't even see him in our own. I'm curious if Evrart has anything to say about that. It's actually kind of made me relate. What did fucking light-bending guy call it? Like the Weissman coefficient? Knowing that I'm actually somewhat, like, if I'm this far away from what's his name, the light-bending guy, and I thought this is where I was with Evrart, now I realize me and Evrart are like this. So I guess we're pals. I guess that's just one of the effects of capital. Evrart, you're right, he's not a sociopath. He's so human. Look at him and his I can see him. Okay, that's enough, Brady. You can let it go now.
Mr. Dubois, every worker, member of the board.
No,
How
never
can
mind.
I help you today?
I still fucking hate this guy. Remember the container I asked you about? Turns out there's a mega rich light bending guy inside. This is actually what I'm curious about. Does Evrart, is he afflicted by this? Something that I had guessed at subconsciously, but I didn't really think about until I published the video and people were kind of giving me some of their takes on light bending guy. I was sort of thinking, like, why doesn't Kim see this? And there's probably a number of reasons for that. Some of them are probably just Harry's perception is a bit warped by years of harmful chemicals on his brain. But I also sort of get the impression that, like, Kim is not really affected by status and wealth in the same way. Like, he doesn't equate the two. Which is why he's been so critical of us. It's like, why the fuck are you asking everyone about money? What's wrong with you? You're ruining our reputation. He's kind of able to put, like, his personal interests, he's able to separate them from, like, oh, there's an opportunity to make a lot of money here. Whereas I don't think our Harry is. I'm curious where that puts Mr. Clare, because he's not someone that I find particularly... he's not obsessed with capital, right? I think that he finds that feature of Joyce quite off-putting. That's probably why he doesn't like her so much. He fancies himself an everyman, someone who, you know, is sort of for the common worker, while himself sitting in somewhat of a parallel to a throne, literally above the city. I think he sees money as more of a means to an end. Like, he does equate it with power, but not so much in the sort of, like, same way. But I'm curious, what does he have to say about this?
Mega rich lightbending guy? Oh my god. How did that get in there?
Slime like him. He must have oozed through the cracks. I mean, I have to say that, right? Yeah, he's just an oozing puddle. He's just sliming his way through the slums. He must have oozed through the cracks.
Damn it to hell, Harry. I specifically told my guys to check all the containers for mega rich lightbending guys.
Nothing can stop an innovative mind. This is like my favorite dialogue in the game so far. This is great. I think he wants to take down the proletariat. Kim. Let's get Kim involved. Kim, tell him he was there.
There was a guy in the container, but he didn't bend any light. That was in the detective's head.
I'm not sure about that, Kim.
Honestly, guys, we might be moving a spot of drugs through this harbor, but I won't be caught transporting the light-bending mega rich. I have a reputation to protect.
Yeah, even he's disgusted by this. The mega rich are people too. Well, we know that's not true. Yes, the transportation of the mega rich should be more tightly regulated. It didn't seem like he was safe. You should be honored by the presence of this of this Megas. He was half Revacholian blood and amassed his wealth using the mysterious bond of nationhood. Yes, for God's sake, you're a socialist. Well, that's probably... Yeah, Evrart does not want to be associated with the mega rich. I mean, that's sort of how he sees Joyce, right? I guess we're not really on Everart's team. I know we kind of gave him what he wants, or at least squeezed Joyce out of the equations for now. Still gonna find a way to thwart Mr. Clare. But yes, I'm gonna correctly identify him for what he is, or what he believes himself to be.
You're right, Harry. I am a socialist. I'm going to catch the mega-rich guy inside the container and harvest his energy to power the harbor's fog lights. I shudder to think what you're going to tell me next, Harry.
Okay, that's nice. It's just nice, a little bit of flavor dialogue. Well, back to the real case. And what I mean by that is the real case of the frozen ice cream machine. That's what my curiosity really lies with right now. Is I really want to solve the case of the church. What's going on with the anomaly, Suna's sound anomaly, and all of that sort of stuff. I don't know how much like sort of space we have between solving some of these side quests and beginning the end game, like once we start asking for Ruby. So I'm just gonna kind of clear out everything that I can before we go asking about Ruby, because I don't know exactly what this will set in motion. What does this guy have to say? I bet he would be friends with Lightbending guy.
Right to work! Shame on you!
Are you a mercenary hired by Wild Pines? We're feeling confident. We've got... Look, I've got this sort of spending power now to just kind of say whatever I want. That's how I feel.
Hell no. I'm just an honest scab. I won't have talk like that around here. You understand?
We've come a long way from me coming up to this guy and saying, this guy's a communist, right? Which I was rightfully mocked for, and still continue to be to this day. I still get comments on that video like, what a fucking idiot. Look, I'm maturing in my political language and ideology through this game, and I think that's probably one of the intentions of the creators, honestly.
His neck muscles tense up. The veins on his neck bulge.
Be careful, he's holding it deep in. There are things you don't want to meet. Is there a tribunal being convened by any chance?
Fucking fuck.
He reaches out slowly, his giant chest deflating, his mouth slightly open.
A punch is not imminent, but it's being cocked hard.
Oh shit, what have we gotten
I'm
ourselves
going to
into?
interpret that as a yes. There's a tribunal, and it won't be long until it's ready.
Shit.
How about you fuck off now, huh?
Okay, of course.
The lieutenant says, his voice a soothing calm. He looks at you.
There could be weapons aiming at us right now, somewhere above, in the buildings. The other merc. Don't push this, he's thinking. This is not the time.
Okay.
The man's breathing steadies, but his eyes are still narrow. Slowly, he's trying to get his right-to-work dance back on. It's hard to do that when you want to beat a man into a pulp instead.
Yeah, you know what? The game's flavor text is not providing this, but what he's really feeling right now is immense intimidation by my Kvalsund. That's what it really is, friend. That's what it's always been. Okay. Well, let's go check out that ice cream container. And I kind of forget. Do we have... We do have a... No, we... Oh, yeah, we do have a skill point. Okay. So we can retry this if we need to.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice...
School instrument. Wasn't there, like, something we could do to pump ourselves up? Was there... Can we, like, get some free physical instrument by using the gym down here? Didn't it say something like that? Let's check it out.
The barbell waits patiently on the floor, like a dog for its master.
I feel like I should fucking memorize this stuff in this list by now, by how often I return to it, but I'm pretty sure that's actually the only physical instrument thing that we have is the tank top.
The barbell waits patiently on the floor, like a dog for its master.
I mean, 42%er, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. All right. We're rolling for it. Ow, come on, Harry. Don't embarrass yourself in front of Kim. Fucking hell.
You manage to hoist it off the ground, but the barbell feels wobbly and dangerous. Your hands slick with sweat. Turns out you're no beast. Just an old man with bad form.
Look, if we're gonna defeat the Scab mercenary, we need to train.
See? See? This place is cursed. Even your body has failed you. It's a miracle you didn't injure yourself.
Whatever. Weightlifting is for the intellectually impaired.
It was never my favorite either. At the station gym, I mean. I prefer running. It clears your head.
Kim and I are of a like mind. I love to run. You know what's kind of sad, though? I have been physically training, trying to take up like physical training exactly like Harry is, and I have a similar experience, which is failure, not being very good at it. But it's taken focus away from my running, which I don't like very much. Which I need to get back into. Okay. Pump it. Let's give this another shot.
Waits patiently on the floor, like a dog for its master.
I'm the master. I'm the master of this dog. Oh, yes. Let's go, Harry.
Conjuring up an inhuman amount of strength, you raise the barbell up in the air. Your biceps tremble, but you're a savage. This is a children's game.
Let's say nothing. Just revel in the feeling. It's healed us.
A warm wave of accomplishment washes over your head as you drop the barbell to the floor.
Oh, fuck yeah.
For a moment, it feels like you're strong enough to succeed at anything you ever set your mind to.
That's the kind of confidence we need right now.
But you're still in a ghost house. What if someone heard this? What if they know you're here?
Fuck it, we'll fucking beat them up. We're strong. We've got our caval, son.
Good technique.
Thank you, Kim. Okay. Well, that was a sort of a worthy use of our skill point. Now that also means we can try the other one. Come on, Harry. You can do this. I believe in you. You got this, Harry.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice around it slowly melting.
Come on. Don't fuck this up.
Ice groans and howls under the strain of
I can do anything.
multi-tool.
The caval,
until the
son.
lid cracks open. Darkness lies inside, but you can faintly make out an object, intricate and foreign, left there for a sub-zero beauty sleep, a filament memory with the words "off-site copy" written on its side.
Now begins the era of infinite success for Harry.
Disappointment washes over you as you stare into the almost empty ice cream maker.
What, no ice cream?
A scoop of ice cream would have been nice, yes.
Yeah, I feel like the more times that we succeed at things, it's nice to succeed at like lifting a barbell or opening something, but the real victory is getting a little, just a crumb. It's just little crumbs of Kim's personality, which he does not offer up freely. I'll take any Kim crumbs that I can get, though. Let's take that filament.
You gently lift the cube from its frosty bedding, careful not to damage it.
We should take it back to Miss Lucan and Kilda as soon as possible. I'm not sure how well unused filaments tolerate room temperatures.
Okay.
Yes, but aren't you curious to know what's on the precious filament? There's a radio computer upstairs.
I am curious. Look, if I just happen to pass by a radio computer and the filament just happens to slot itself into the device.
On the cube, like a smooth draw,
oops.
the filament slides into place. On the keyboard, the play key starts blinking. The speaker comes to life. Static seeps through the machine's playing a magnetic driver. An old lady greets you. Her voice sounds 100 years old.
Is that you, Yvonne?
Good morning. Fortress accident en rue de Saint-Ghislaine. This is East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the off-site copy?
I might have a password for the off-site copy.
Good. Please repeat the password.
Afterlife, death?
No, that's not it.
What does she mean?
Shit.
That's not it. What's the password then?
Do we not know the password? Is it a different password? Fuck. Can you give me a hint?
No.
Shit. Is it my birthday?
Still no.
Listen, this is official police duty. Open this thing.
I am contractually obliged to
Shit.
protect the privacy of the filament holder Fortress accident. Without filing a warrant with Lintel, I cannot give you access to this filament.
I'm afraid we are not doing that, unless we want to wait for a month.
Now,
We do
will you
not.
please repeat the password.
I don't know it.
Received. I will register this login at
No, you don't.
Don't worry. Passwords have a way of turning up sooner or later.
I don't need to record that.
Thank you.
Tiles on the cube.
Okay.
Tiles on the cube are still smoke. Nothing happens. The filaments.
All right. Well, we'll just take it to Suna. I don't know where. I don't even know where we would start to get that password. What do we got here, though? What is this? The cube-like crisscross of filaments feels oddly fragile in your hand. Its intricate structure still cold to the touch. Silver tape on the side reads offside copy. Okay. Really quick though. Of curiosity for something else.
Oh, sorry, officer. What do you want?
Look, I know you're going through a tough time. What with Renee, your best friend, your frenemy, dying and all. But I'm here for the sandwich.
Host almighty. He's a total bummer now.
I'm here for the sandwich.
Officer, I just can't... Yes? What about René?
Yes.
It is what? I just don't know any...
Maybe it's too soon. Maybe it's too soon. Or maybe I can't do that one anymore. We'll try again. You enjoy that sandwich for now, Gaston. I'll be back for it. Okay. To the church! And to Suna. Alright.
Yes, what is it?
About the offside copy you asked me to bring.
Yes?
It had been moved to his... Okay, she already knows this. I brought you the filament.
Thanks. Looks like it's the one.
What's going to happen now?
Now, I'm going to print it out to see what's left of it.
She's already inserted the filament into the radio computer's core, ready to close the door.
Wait. No. That's dangerous. She shouldn't do it.
What is Inland Empire so scared of? What are you even hoping to find?
I have a theory. Lintel was able to divine the location of the anomaly from this broken copy. I want to repeat their calculation, only this time with better equipment.
Okay.
Watch. What an intricate display of failure.
The paper starts filling out with ink, soaking it in a gleaming blackness. Not a single line of data stands out. Cold sweat trickles down your spine. This is spooky as hell.
We're gonna play it cool.
Sona doesn't reply, her hands running over the printout. She's looking for something. For her morning star. Eyes scouring the millimeters.
I mean, she's invested a lot in this. I mean, if this is a project that she was attached to, I can imagine, like, there's a lot riding on, I guess, her finding whatever it is she's hoping she finds.
Here. I found it.
Where?
Hold on.
She's behind the keyboard now, typing in some numbers that only she understands. The terminal beeps, and the light inside starts pulsing like a glowing heart. Can I do anything?
Just give me a second. I'm almost...
She clocks up her typing speed.
I've never witnessed a programmer work before.
done. I've got it. I found the location of the anomaly.
There's joy in her voice as she bumps her fist into the air. You did it. You found the coordinates.
I found the coordinates.
Wow. She's like, she's been building this up for a long time.
She's beaming. You can feel it in your heart. Great job.
Oh my God, congratulations. I mean, I'm infected with her effusiveness.
Thank you.
This is just bizarre. This is as weird as Evrart Claire laughing earlier, which sort of was kind of off-putting because you just don't expect it. Where is it? Where is your 2mm hole in the world?
There, in the swallow.
She points at the other end of the church, where a group of water bowls forms a ritualistic arch.
Think you can help me again?
Sure.
I need you to go move those water bowls for me. I need to double-check my calculations.
Okay.
Just walk over to the circle and follow my instructions. Move the third bowl 2 centimeters to the left, and the fourth bowl 5 centimeters to the right. This should do the trick.
Sure.
Thanks.
Okay. These must be the bowls. What do we got here?
It's awfully silent again, as if someone turned off the entire world outside those walls. Water inside the bowls stands still.
Okay.
Measurements have been marked down around the bowls, each chalk-drawn line representing a centimeter on the floor.
Let's move the bowls.
It moves like a ghost, without creating a single trace of sound. Some water spills out of the bowl, wetting the floor.
Good job, Harry.
The lead programmer sends you an encouraging thumbs up from across the hall. Time to run back, or maybe walk. This is a sacred place, after all.
Man, I think Harry is feeling the excitement of the intersection between science and the paranatural. I gotta say, Suna, her excitement is infectious.
Yes, what is it?
Okay, I moved the water bowls to the right, just like you asked. What's next?
Great. Everything should be aligned now.
She stops, biting her into her chapped lip.
Miss Know-It-All is hesitating.
Is she scared? What's wrong?
Yeah, nothing. Now the only thing left to do is to unmute the headphones. If we got the location right, we should then be able to hear whatever sound this anomaly makes.
This is like the last. This is like the last piece of her immortality project, right? The thing that was supposed to outlive her and give her the symbolic immortality that we all crave from a terror management perspective. So there's a lot riding on this, even though I think that if we discover what the anomaly is, it's not like it brings her project or the team back, but perhaps it does provide some clarity or some meaning to how it fell apart, which is something, right? There have definitely been times in my life where, like, let's say it was the end of a job or the end of a relationship where, you know, I sort of had to make my peace with this thing that's important to me is over. But part of the unfinished business around that was just having some kind of closure around why. Why did this thing end in a way that I wasn't expecting or able to see ahead of? And I think that's what Suna's looking for. She's looking for some closure, like something that could explain the downfall of her project that's not, it just didn't work because of greedy capitalistic interests or we were too ambitious. Like, there has to be something else. There has to be like a mystical explanation, which is fucking interesting. Because here, wasn't she like super critical of Plaisance for the mysticism perspective of like, oh, she's a lunatic. She thinks that there's a ghost controlling her environment. When Suna's kind of doing the exact same thing. She's just substituted mysticism for science in this case. Like, there must be an anomaly. There must be some reason why this is happening that's not human failure. I'm curious what we find here. Why did you have your headphones on mute in the first place?
Honestly, I'm a little scared.
Isn't it just going to be silence?
I don't know. That's what I'm scared of. I don't know. It could be anything. I mean, what sound does the nothing make? How can you even listen to something that doesn't exist?
The fact that she's not puzzled through these questions until now does tell me that, yeah, her mind has been on... She's, like, needed this barrier in her life. I'm curious if we resolve it now, if it's not just going to completely deflate her, like, good or bad, we discover the anomaly or not. This is what's fulfilling to her, having the mystery. Just like us, it's like, what the fuck do we do after this case is done? Does Kim go away? Do we just go back to being a regular, like, cop? I mean, you know, we only know this world through the eyes of Harry, the reformed detective. If we even make it out of this alive, like, I think it's time to start thinking about what does life look like after this? And are we okay with it being very different to what it is now?
What if silence is only what surrounds it, but the swallow itself is...
She grows silent, her face very pale in the cold light of electricity. What?
I don't know. I'm just scared. Maybe it's going to be something terrifying. Maybe it's going to tear the world apart.
You're right. We should be cautious. We don't know what we're dealing with here.
Maybe. Maybe I'm just tired.
It's scary, but we have to face it.
Yeah. You're right. Let's do it.
She puts on her oversized headphones, ready to press the unmute on the keyboard.
The lieutenant takes a step back.
Even Kim's getting invested. Okay.
And then, nothing. Nothing happens as Sona Lokanen-Kilda presses unmute on her keyboard. Nothing but silence.
Can you hear anything?
She doesn't answer. Her eyes closed and brows knitted together in a state of deep focus, one hand cupping the headphone.
Well.
Damn it.
She lets out a loud sigh before tearing off her headphones. She's still avoiding your gaze. Did you hear anything?
No, of course not. Nothing happened. Let's move on.
What? What do you mean? What about all that? What about all that stuff about tearing the world apart?
Despite her fear, she was hoping for something extraordinary to take place.
What do you mean nothing happened?
No.
She rests her face on her hands, massaging the forehead.
No. My hypothesis was wrong. According to this, I should have heard something, if I got the coordinates right. Like I said, silence is only what surrounds it. But this is just another failure. Silence sounds like silence. That's all it is. You can try on the headphones. See if you can hear anything. But don't get your hopes up.
Silence is silence? You're sure there's more to it?
Our perception is so bad. Do we have anything that can raise that? Like, literally anything at all? Maybe some glasses? I don't think so. Our perception is, like, literally our worst skill. Got some some perceiving boots. There's just no way. There's just no way Harry pulls this off. I don't have any belief in this whatsoever. I'm just stating that for the record.
Yes. What is it?
The 8%er.
All you hear
No.
is heavy and hoarse from all the nights spent drinking. It's the breath of an old man.
Shit.
But there's something else.
What?
There has to be something big, something unexpected,
Yeah.
something new, yet to be discovered. Ghosts, speak to me. When was the last time this world had anything new to say?
What a line.
Well, did you hear anything?
No. There's something there, but I couldn't make it out.
Yeah. No, I don't think there's anything there.
Her voice is bitter with disappointment.
The lieutenant looks down at the floor, as if to say, you're wasting time here. Maybe the speed freaks can help you with this. Go talk with Andre.
The speed freaks, can they... For real? Okay, guys, this might... If this is like the end of the quest line, like if we can't progress further past this without perception, we're fucked. Harry's perception is a lost cause. Like, if I dumped 5 skill points into this by now, it probably wouldn't even make it to 50%. Okay, let's see what these gentlemen have to say. If there's anything we can
again.
glean.
So, how are things going?
Goodbye, officer.
The young man with the tape recorder acknowledges your return. When he looks at you, he squints as though you were the setting sun.
This is hardcore.
Okay.
Hardcore!
Okay.
Hardcore to the mega.
Okay.
Internally coherent.
I'm gonna just let him feel this one out.
Encore! All right! Yeah!
He's cooking. I'm letting this boy cook.
He furrows his brow as his very large head traces the sublime invisible movement of the music in the very real air of the stuffy tent.
Hardcore! Ah!
He lets out an agonized roar over the feeblish, obviously not too hardcore beat below. I guess now we match his energy. It's so hardcore.
Is it though?
He stops dead in his tracks, tilting his head. What? Is he like backing down from this now? It is.
What is it? I mean, really?
He tilts his head to the other side like an owl.
Feels like you should reply with the very pinnacle of idiocy here, so that things get totally transcendent. But you haven't gotten there yet, so you don't know what to say.
I feel like I got bait and switched. I was thinking that too.
I am the mic enforcer. I am the chick's checker. Yeah!
I'm lost.
Mazovian socioeconomics.
What a perfect timing.
0.000% of communism has been built. Evil child billionaires still rule the world with a shit-eating grin. All he has managed to do is make himself sad. He is starting to suspect Krasmezov fucked him over personally with his socio-economic theory. It has, however, made him into a very smart boy with something like a university degree in truth. Instead of building communism, he now builds a precise model of this grotesque, duplicitous world.
Left-wing dialogue options give +4 XP, -1 to visual calculus, -1 to authority. Okay. What the fuck? Never seen that menu. What I find kind of fascinating about this is it's also like our own little immortal, unfinishable project, the communism thing, similar to Suna. The young man with the tape player and large boadiro boots. Boadiro. Lung-shaped trees sprout on his silver belt buckle.
Hardcore!
Is it?
It's hardcore!
You're just gonna keep saying hardcore, aren't you?
Skibber-dee, skibber-danger. I am the rearranger.
Your cop training did not prepare you for this. What to do?
I have no idea. I'm lost on that one.
I see you're here again. Hi again. So, how are things going?
Yes? What's the deal?
Okay, here we go. I'm making progress in the church, but it's slow going. There's a hitch in Suna's
What
research.
kind of a hitch?
She's trying to catch an anomaly using a special microphone setup, but she can't hear the audio coming through her headphones.
An audio shortfall, you say? Guess what? We got speakers with massive low end. There's a good chance it can do it.
I think we found a solution.
We've got some serious range on this baby. It'll blast her shoes off. Believe me.
Okay. So, can we get it? Do we maybe have to tell her about it? Do we have to tell her that the kids are willing to help or something? Let's see. Let's find out.
Yes, what is it?
Oh, they already gave them to me. Okay. And 17%. It puts us in the range where this may be possible. We don't have anything helping us out, though. There's nothing else that's going to give us good perception, I don't think. I mean, maybe we could take some speed. It's an option.
What is it?
17%er. That's got me just delusional enough to think that it's possible. So I'm gonna roll the dice on it, and I'm willing to spend at least 3 to 4 skill points on this.
Still nothing. Sona isn't even looking at you this time.
Damn it. Okay, I think that's as far as we can get, I think, honestly. Does the cell have anything to add? Shit.
Hi again. So, yes.
He nods, enthusiastic.
Yes? What's... Goodbye.
Damn it.
We're close.
This guy's just got so much dialogue. This says the young man with the tape player and the large boots.
True. Hard. Full. Car.
Is it?
It's hard car.
I don't know what to say to that.
Skibber D. Skibber danger. I am the ranger.
I stop it.
Your cop training did not prepare you for this.
Stop this. I don't even know what to do with that. Fuck. Okay, I think we're stuck here. All right. Yeah, I guess... There's just no way, guys. There's just no way. We're too dumb. We're too blunted in our skill to perceive. I don't think that we could perceive the floorboards thing either. Right? Yeah, there was... maybe we have to dump a point or two into perception. Because I'm starting to think that it's severely limiting our cognitive abilities here. Okay. Well, we've made some incremental progress. At least in the case. But I'm pretty sure that was like one of the last... Yeah, we need to... We gotta help with that. I guess we could return to the body by the boardwalk with Kim. Let's see if there's anything additional we could do there. And then I'm thinking we start the Ruby quest line, and if we can work it in, we'll do the church, but maybe it doesn't let us. Get a postcard. Didn't that say return to the body?
Empty.
It's already gone. Okay. I guess we did that already. After we set up the nightclub. All right. Pretty much. Oh, I guess we could talk to Gart about the district. Let's do that, and then I think that's where we have to pause it. We'll just have to start the Ruby quest line. That's gonna be next. So this episode is mainly just closing the gap before the real stuff begins. The real endgame analysis. Okay. Let's see what Gart has to say about the doomed commercial district.
Hey, was there something you needed?
I saw another thing.
Another thing. Great. I love those.
I have to warn you, I may have discovered that the whirling is part of the doomed commercial area.
What? Why would you say that? We're at a completely different address from that whole thing.
So he knows of the doomed commercial area and its address. He's thought about this.
The whirling is listed on the intercom outside as one of the businesses in Building B. You should get your wiring fixed. I called and couldn't reach you. So you know of the curse.
Everyone knows of it.
Okay.
I've been working here for a long time, and that intercom has never been used by the whirling.
Isn't that already a sign of decline? Once the pinball arcade, whirling will fail. I think on the whole, our Harry is a little optimistic, maybe. Like, is he a little slightly more optimistic about things getting better than them getting worse? I think so, considering like the fact that we're helping Suna through her problem. I think Harry enjoys the idea of working against impossible odds. Like, maybe he's not super attracted to like the ideology of communism by itself, for example, but he certainly likes the idea of like, I'm just one guy against the world. Maybe the whirling will escape it.
Does this look like part of a doomed commercial area? This pre-revolutionary tilework, these high ceilings, the nice rooms, well, most of the rooms. For 14 years, man. That's how long I've worked here. I've kept this place up through hail and through sleet. Fuck me, if some doom ghost.
I'm blasting him directly with the flashlight.
He's done a fine job too. Though he's spoken of the place dismissively before, the hostel is actually very important to him.
You really care about the whirling, huh?
Yeah. It's slowly growing on me again. It's beautiful in its own way. Especially for this neighborhood. I've been trying to keep it that way.
You know, there is, I guess, a theme to this episode of, I don't know, how we preserve the things that keep us going.
Even if it is part of the damn doomed commercial area.
In the face of, not so positive odds, no less. Aha! So you finally admit it.
Yes, your police skills have delivered. I'm sure you'll get a commendation. Maybe even a promotion.
Who owns this place? Maybe... shit. I was going to say, are we close enough to get a skill point? This game really brings out my compulsive behavior, where I'm like, I got a skill point? Let's blast it into whatever the most recently failed check we have is. Who owns this place?
Some real estate management company. They never come around here, just collect money from afar. Honestly, I think some money laundering might be involved.
There is an acrimonious note. It's clear he's doing the real work around.
I'll bet it's the fucking light bending guy. Who named it Whirling in Rags?
Well, it sure as hell wasn't the real estate company.
It was you?
You look surprised. What? It's a great name, I know. Cafeteria managers come up with great names too. It's from a song.
A song?
Hail, Holy Queen, by the Ateneers. Hail, Holy Queen of the Sea. You're whirling in rags, you're vast and you're sad.
Good pick.
What is this? These two intellectual giants connecting over poetic song lyrics. I feel left out. What about those other cafeterias?
What about them? One is a basement dive frequented by chain-smoking communists. I can't tell you how sick I am of Kraz Mazov and Ignis Nielsen and all those old ghosts.
He's hesitating, not sure if he should share this information with you. Encourage him.
Any others?
The other is a kebab cart. It's very successful in its way, but it's nothing like the whirling.
Well, good luck to you with this place then.
Luck has got nothing to do with it. I need to think about where I'm going to place those pinballs. I have a feeling they're going to help.
Against the doom, it's implied.
So, if you didn't have anything else to tell me about my establishment, can we, wrap it up?
Yeah.
Yes?
All right, Gart. You've earned yourself a little bit of my respect. Not these two. They have anything else to say to me?
Again?
Probably not.
Yes.
Guess not. All right. That means it's time. It's time to actually start asking questions about a 1 ruby. There is probably a decent chunk of this game left for us to explore that we're sort of hard limited by this quest line. I've been trying to finish out everything that we possibly can before then. So once we start this, guys, prepare for the analysis train to just fucking fly off of the rails. Because I imagine that it's going to open up new dialogue with old characters, new characters as well, reveal new pathos of our Harry, and probably subvert some ideas that we've developed along the way about what is going on and what everyone else thinks about it. The most curious of all. The shit ain't nothing to Kuno. What is he planning?
Fuck does Kuno care?
Okay, this is actually the perfect way to punctuate the end of this episode. Just to complete our set here. Look. Kuno respects the purchasing power of the real. Okay. I don't think he's interested in becoming mega wealthy, but he certainly wants people to bow to his authority, and I think that he's going to gain some respect from me if I show him that I have something to offer him now, other than a future. I want to buy the fawn pants.
Here, pig. We're fun now. Performance buddies.
Kuno unzips his jacket again and pulls the pants out of the plastic wrapping.
Kuno can already see you soaring through the air like a fucking eagle. Pig's in Kuno's debt now. Money debt.
That's okay. That's okay. We can be in pig debt.
Money debt doesn't mean anything. He's just saying words. You're not in his debt.
Okay. I talked to Manana about the armor.
So?
We're just fucking clearing shit out now.
You should thank him.
He said to thank you. Wasn't too keen on chasing that armor down anyways. He said you're now the king of the entire Jamrock. I want to thank him, but what appeases him most? Yeah, he's the king now.
North Jamrock.
Kuno meant everything north of 881. The rooster fucked Kuno's words up. Kuno doesn't do south, doesn't fuck with the Madre.
Kuno appreciates you recognizing him as the sovereign of Jamrock, though North Jamrock, that is.
Okay.
Kuno sent your fat ass running around like Jello!
Look, pig, Kuno sent you to rough some people up. Kuno played you. That happened. Now you and Kuno should move on.
Good idea.
Yeah. Let's move on.
Yeah, that's what Kuno said. Don't be saying what Kuno said back to Kuno. Get the fuck out of here, Patterson Kuno. After this shit, you better have something real interesting to say if you want to stay in Kuno's face.
Yeah, real interesting.
All right.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
You're too cool. Too cool to care, Kuno. Well, we've got the... Oh, fuck, this would have been useful, the physical instrument there. We're all found up now. It's not super great for our perception, but... Hey, it actually... It does improve some helpful categories, like logic, at least. Okay. Well, all right, next episode. It's time to inquire about Ruby and see what new pathways we uncover in the playthrough. Until next time, thank you for watching. I will see you very soon.